The bridge that remembers two names. Some bridges hold more than footsteps. The bridge that remembers two names. It stands, almost invisible, over an ancient river that winds its way through the city. A small pedestrian bridge that most people overlook. No grand signs announce its presence. No famous name adorns its modest structure. Yet, this unassuming bridge was once a daily path for two people, morning and evening. Their hands intertwined as they crossed. It was a silent witness to their shared moments, a keeper of their unspoken vows, a repository of intimate history. From the first blush of dawn to the soft glow of dusk, the bridge observed them. Its weathered planks bore the imprints of their passing, each step a subtle reinforcement of their bond. When rain fell, not just a light drizzle, but a torrential downpour, they instinctively tilted their umbrellas, creating a shared dome, a miniature sanctuary against the storm, their shoulders brushing, their laughter mingling with the drumming rain. When snow descended, transforming the urban landscape into a hushed, ethereal realm, they walked carefully, one behind the other, following each other's footprints, carving a singular path through the pristine white, leaving a transient, yet beautiful, record of their journey together. The bridge remembered the silent confessions exchanged beneath the vast open sky, the soft whispers carried on the wind, almost imperceptible, yet profoundly meaningful, words that spoke of dreams, fears, and hopes. It held the tangible warmth of their clasped hands, a warmth that seemed to infuse the very air around them, and the rhythmic, comforting sound of their synchronized steps, a melody of togetherness. These small, intimate traces, these fleeting moments of shared existence, lingered long after they had passed, carried by the breeze that always seemed to hum, a gentle, melancholic tune over the murky water below. The bridge, unmoving and steadfast, became an extension of their shared world, a silent, empathetic confidant. But seasons turned, as they always do, with an almost brutal inevitability, relentless in their cycle of change. And with the turning seasons, an imperceptible yet undeniable shift occurred in the dynamic between them. It was not a sudden rupture, but a gradual, quiet divergence. One day, without a definitive farewell, without a spoken word of parting, they began to walk in different directions. No longer did they face each other, their eyes meeting in silent understanding. Instead, with backs turned, a profound silence enveloping them, they drifted apart from opposite ends of the bridge, their paths diverging with an agonizing slowness, their connection fraying like old, worn rope, thread by painful thread. The physical distance between them grew, mirroring the emotional chasm that had opened, wider and deeper with each passing day. The bridge, once a symbol of their unity, now bore witness to their growing separation. Its heart, if a bridge could be said to have one, heavy with the weight of what was lost. Time, that relentless and indifferent force, the great eraser and preserver, continued its steady, unceasing march. The city around the bridge transformed, buildings rising and falling, new sounds replacing old ones. But the bridge itself, seemingly forgotten by the bustling world, remained in its place, a stoic guardian of memories, a steadfast sentinel in an ever-changing world. It stood quiet, almost melancholic, its aged stones, absorbing the whispers of the past, yet ever watchful, ever present. Despite the passage of years, despite the perceived oblivion that had settled upon it, the bridge retained its singular purpose, its silent vigil, its unwavering commitment to the stories it held within its very fibers. It was a timeless anchor in a world adrift in constant flux, a place where echoes of a past love still resonated in the quietude. And then, on occasion, a curious, almost mystical pattern emerged, a subtle dance of lingering attachment. On a certain spring day, when the air was soft with the promise of new beginnings, the scent of fresh blossoms carried on the breeze, or on a late autumn evening, when twilight painted the sky in magnificent hues of amber and violet, casting long, mournful shadows, they would return, not together, for that was a chapter long closed, never together as they once were, but separately, each at their own time, driven by an inexplicable pull with their own burdens of regret, their own reflections on what might have been, and their own private sorrows. They sought the bridge, drawn by an invisible thread of nostalgia, a longing for something lost that could never truly be reclaimed, yet persistently called to them, a yearning for the ghosts of a cherished past. They never encountered each other. Their paths, though leading to the very same span, remained distinct, separated by the unforgiving currents of time and circumstance, by the unbridgeable gap of divergent lives. They were near yet forever apart, their proximity on the bridge a cruel irony, a testament to the enduring presence of their shared history, even in absence. Yet the bridge, with an almost sentient understanding, a profound, almost human empathy, remembered their names. It remembered the exquisite warmth of their hands intertwined, a physical manifestation of their emotional connection, the silent confessions that had once flowed between them, unspoken yet deeply understood, and the soft whispers that dissolved into the wind, carrying secrets only the bridge could ever truly know. And it remembered with a haunting clarity the poignant image of their backs as they walked away, the lingering echoes of their unspoken goodbyes, a final tableau of separation etched into its very being. The bridge held these memories with a profound tenderness, a steadfast loyalty that transcended human forgetfulness, a commitment that defied the passage of time. For while people with their fragile memories and shifting affections may eventually forget, the bridge, in its unwavering, ancient existence, remembers everything, every touch, every word, every silence, every departure. It is a living archive of their love and their loss. It stands, patient and eternal, holding on to a fragile, almost desperate hope. Will their hearts, perhaps on the same day, at the same hour, by some miraculous alignment of fate, ever lead them back to cross this bridge together again? Will the disparate timelines of their lives, now so far apart, ever converge on this small, forgotten span, bringing them back into each other's orbit? Or will the bridge forever remain a monument to a love that once was, a silent testament to paths that diverged? The bridge, a silent sentinel, a timeless guardian, continues to wait. It waits steadfastly for those two names, for the possibility, however, remote of a reunion. It holds their stories in the very fabric of its weathered stone, listening with an almost agonizing patience for the echo of footsteps that might one day, against all odds, against the cruel reality of time and separation, unite once more. Its vigilance is unwavering, its hope persistent, its memory absolute. And in its quiet waiting, the bridge itself becomes a poignant metaphor for enduring love, for the indelible marks left by human connection, and for the possibility, however distant, of redemption and return.